Took me to this long.
Wait, what the hell are we gonna discuss in part two? How to sleep?
Well, I guess it is pretty late there, eh, now?
Yup, yup, yup.
Oh, we're back live. Okay, well, I'm just going to refill before everybody gets back in here. Grab another coffee. I'll be right back.
We're live again. Jesus. What do we have to discuss this time?
What's up, Seattle?
Hey,
Where you been?
trying to. Okay, alright. Okay, I got this pesky thing gotta. Testing. Alright, yeah, I'm good.
We discussing vintage what?
Um, let's see here. Going to. Let's see here. Watchers. Two
What's up,
people.
Slash?
King Coin says something like that.
What's crazy money? Interesting.
Holy cow. Yeah, that is crazy money.
Why? Can you explain that one, George?
I have no idea. I've never seen that before. But I thought this piece was kind of interesting.
What you got?
Right there. It's a 1989 $10 Australian Kookaburra Pediafort Strike, graded by NGC Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. It's the only one graded that high. Population of 1. I really like that coin. I like the design. I have it, but it's just raw. And I just thought I'd share that. It's a pretty awesome coin. You guys out in YouTube land can't see that coin that I just showed you, though, unfortunately. Can I show you what the raw coin? I have to go dig it out, but yeah, I guess I could.
So what is USVI?
A mark, okay.
My Plants vs. Zombies game isn't going so well. Just so everyone knows.
Those bars are little tiny chunky things, aren't they, Siren? I don't have one of those myself, but those are pretty cool little bars.
I've got nothing, man. Nothing at all. Have a good night.
Good night, all.
Good night, Al.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just looking over there, actually, Siren, too.
Let's see here.
Five nines.
Hey, Rebel.
Okay.
5 9s what? 5 9s what? Gold? really don't have anything right close to me right at the moment.
Those are A markers. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I do. No, I don't.
Sorry.
No, I don't have any A marks. Sorry, I don't have any of those. Jack has A marks. I've seen them in the LCSs around here, but I don't particularly have any.
What do you? I'm backing up the boat here. What's this 5.9s? Tell the 5.9 story, Seattle.
Uh oh, about the Oh, you're talking about the
What?
Bolivian
Yeah, well, I
coins.
guess that's what Jack is talking about. See, look what he says there. Tell the 5.9 story to the outsiders, Seattle.
Oh, nah. No, we're not gonna hash out that. I personally believe when you're dealing with when you see a storm coming, you just get out of its way. So
That's
I'm
funny.
not gonna go down that road.
I wasn't gonna read it all, Siren.
No, I'm not going to go down that road. You avoid storms.
That's all right. I'm kind of proud to be muted for the first time ever by you.
Um,
uh,
but the coin sets actually come from those coins come from Bolivia and they're spectrogrammed and they're measured to be that percentage. You know, uh,
I seen a video not long ago, a couple weeks ago, by a new member of the community on YouTube of collectors and stackers and silver people. I forget her name now. Anyway, she had the whole set, all of them, including the gold pieces. And I was just wondering if you all seen that video.
no. Please provide the link.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
check it out later.
yeah, I'll have to find that here right away for you. I thought you guys would have seen that. She has all the royal silver coins, including the gold ones, in a box set. It's really nice. What is her name?
Oh, you're talking
Any,
about the Looney Tunes?
no. The Royal Silver Company's coins, the
Oh,
5.9 silver and gold coins.
oh, you're
Although,
talking.
The
yeah,
macaw and shit.
huh?
Yeah, the Macau and the Andy's
Yeah,
cat
yeah, yeah,
gold.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I
That's what I'm
seen it.
talking. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah, they have the gold pieces. You go with it. Um, I'm pretty sure Stock Jockey has both of those too. I'm
Lady Liberty Stacker is her name, I think.
okay.
Silver Siren. Nope. You're wrong.
Okay, I'm wrong. That was correct me. It was Silver Diva. Okay, that's the one.
Lady Liberty Stacker. I think she had some stuff.
Yeah, she's got some pretty cool videos too.
Yeah, checked out
She
a lot of her stuff.
There's a lot of new people on YouTube, coin collectors and stuff. Pretty cool.
Yeah, you typically D Silver said yeah, Silver Diva. On the outside, he actually knew who it was. Um, they had the. There's a few people in the community that's got some of the gold ones. I know Stock Jockey is one. Um, who else do I remember has those? I think Paper Money has some, but he hasn't posted in a long time.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. The first gold strike they did was only 4.9s.
Yeah. And then they just
That would be the one that you'd want to have if you were collecting any of them.
yeah. Yeah, they're really good sets to collect. You know, they're really nice. Um, you know, they kind of came out during the boom, and a lot of people were pushing them. So the real toughest one to get out of that one is the Anaconda. Usually, I'll spend some time trying to find that.
That one's been out a year and a half.
Yeah, but you rarely see them come up on the. I haven't checked in a. Okay, yeah, you rarely see them come. You rarely see them coming out on the market. Uh, let's see here. I'm gonna do a quick check while I got everybody
Well,
here.
Silver Siren's talking about the Royal Canadian Mint 5.9s carded 3-coin series that they're doing right now. I believe that's what she was talking about.
Yeah. There's people selling the Andes catnip Macau always is selling.
Did you have the YouTube side open? Not a polite Canadian, because it'll echo if you do that. You gotta mute the YouTube side, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, it's probably the proximity of your mic.
Zombies. Yeah. Yes, BSO is in the house too. Sweet. What's going on, brother? I'd love them to pop in here. I can't invite people though.
It's one, two. The Scottsdale Mint is actually auctioning some of them off now. That's kind of unbelievable. Yeah, it's a pretty. Yeah, they're still. Yeah, I mean, there's a ridiculous price on one that's someone's trying to sell a gold one for $3,500. They totally, went to the other side. That's a lot. That's quite a bit for a quarter ounce. That's more than a lot of the government mint stuff. I wish them all the best though.
Not a polite Canadian. Yeah, that's funny. "15 minutes before you pull the plug." Oh, BSO popped in here and then left. Where the hell did he go? What happened? Oh,
The Last G String? Must be a new Disney movie.
hey, Silverman.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's. I was. I've been checking out those prices, George, on those Canadian flag coins. They uh, those the
Which one though?
the remember the sets, the limited sets that they issued from the Canadian Mint.
From the proof set?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Colonial Anchors and a few other places are setting reserve prices on the ones that they got that they had you know sent into NGC. And
Oh, you want a graded one?
yeah, I was looking at some of those, and they seem to be setting reserve prices on them. I found that pretty interesting that they were doing that. That they didn't sell as well as they thought they would. So
Well, the thing about it is, if you buy the set, you're pretty much guaranteed at least a 69 anyway.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why I buy them raw
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yep. Yeah, it's a very nice coin. I mean, it's very nice. If he's selling that one coin individually, and my guess is that they're trying to get it up over probably 130 Canadian. I just don't see that as you can go buy the set at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
So, well, why? But then again, the data be ignored and the facts be
Well,
ignored.
well, buy the set, and when you send a bunch of coins in the graded, you send in that one coin that you want in a slab.
Cyrus asked, do you even own any generics? No, I don't. I got rid of mine during the run up in the generic stuff. I got rid of that stuff during the run up in 2011 and 12.
Uh, yeah, yeah. I don't have much U.S. Generic silver. As a matter of fact, very little to none. A couple pieces, maybe that's it. Everything else is Canadian. 80%, 50%.
Yeah, I got a mix of things. But yeah, I mean, that's generally where that's generally where I started out at, is getting those buffaloes and stuff like that back then, and you know, those were those were easy turn-ins, and at the LCS, you can just take them in and get rid of them once they move up in price. That's how I view generic coins and stuff like that. They're particularly just, those are the ones that you consider, I look at as for spot price. Other coins, graded coins, rare coins, those I don't even compare with spot, because their values very differently, a whole lot differently. So it's kind of where I'm at the moment, and have been for quite some time.
Yeah, I just brought it up because I seen a post on the YouTube side there. Let's see, by D Silver, where he says the coin slabs are not airtight. So I just thought I'd bring up the new PCGS holders actually are airtight now, but the older ones are not. You're correct.
Yeah, they added some actual DNA material to the
Well,
to
they
their
they call
slabs.
it DNA. It's just a chemical in the plastic, and they can pick up that chemical, right?
Yeah, and probably an isotope,
Yeah.
more than
I think it's
likely.
pretty. I think it's a pretty awesome idea to do that because some of your coins are pretty valuable. Thousands, maybe even into tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
So wouldn't you want it in something that's totally secure and authentic? I would.
yeah. That adding that to the mix will give you a level of security above. I just wonder I wonder, are they charging anything? Is that a price point?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what the rates are. Um, I hear a lot of people saying negative things. Well, just another scam by PCGS to make money off of us. Well, they don't make stuff that they don't have requests for. Collectors are asking for these types of holders.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
so
because it's
PCGS does it and makes it available for us.
yeah, and that's just. I mean, if you get an airtight holder, I mean, some of the stuff that's out there now, people generally wrap them as well in a cellophane, or seal them up so that, because they know they're not airtight. Um, but like PCGS actually adding those security features, and they're actually imaging the barcode inside the plastic as well. I mean, that's a great idea.
I think so too, man.
Yeah, no problem with that whatsoever. Um, because a lot of the counterfeiters are starting to catch up.
Exactly.
And with any development of any new technology, the initial research and development.
There's BSO. I wonder. There he is.
What's
BSO.
going on?
What's up, brother?
Going on
What's up, y'all?
BSO.
Hey, what's your
How's
take?
everybody doing?
What's your
Huh?
take, BSO, on the new PCGS holders? I'd be interested to hear what you have to say about
Oh god.
it.
I'm getting tired of so much crap coming out, man. It's just like more and more shit people are forced to buy or something, or they're made to think they need to buy it. I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
so
I'm all about preserving coins too. I mean,
yeah,
it's nice to keep shit, authenticate shit, put it in a
yeah,
secure holder so that it can't be faked, right? But
right.
I don't know. Maybe on one hand, maybe it's a necessity because of all the people trying to scam people. So
Well, if you have a coin that's worth, say $5,000,
oh yeah.
you know,
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go along with you on that. If it's a higher end coin, then obviously then all the other stuff kind of goes out the window.
yeah, that's where I see its value.
Yeah, but the problem is when if some rookie thinks he's gonna take a $50 coin and stick it in a $100 holder.
Yeah, no, I hear you there. No, I agree with that. Yeah,
That's where they hammer them people who don't know what they're doing, and that's unfortunate, man.
right.
Yep.
What
Need
else
me,
is going on, man?
man, I need to have a smoke break right now. But yeah, I got in late on this one here. I guess the chat was going really well, and Siren had a power outage or something. Is that what you
Yeah,
guys were saying?
yeah. It was going really good there for a while.
Yeah.
What's the big topic of discussion today?
Well, it's kind of went around the spectrum from what I've seen. It's went from particular coins, different coins, economic events, Greece. I even seen
Oh, where'd that go down yet? That Athena coin or whatever. Like that sell out real quick, or did that even come up yet?
It goes on sale tomorrow night.
Oh, is that tomorrow night?
Hmm. Yeah, we've
You
been
gonna
around
buy?
that board. I don't know. That's not for me, that coin, but
No flippy on that.
no, no.
yeah, it's not a bad strike on it. But I never brought any of them, so I'm just, I'm too far out of it to try to crawl into it now. So I just, unless I want, if it flops and somebody wants to sell it for a good
Hey,
price, then I might look
like
at it
if
afterward.
you're collecting the coin series and you need the coin, obviously you're gonna go after it.
Yeah, those people who brought the first Gods of Olympus sets and who are still doing the Athenas, I mean the goddess of Olympus, they're too far in to quit now, so they're gonna
Yeah,
keep going.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if this is the last coin of all of them, and there's only 1,500 of them, who knows where the price can go on it for the right away after rush kind of sales. You know what I mean? How much is somebody going to be willing to pay for it because they couldn't buy it at the Perth Mint? Now they got to get it in the secondary market to finish off their collection.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, but that's like a short window of opportunity,
Exactly. Yeah, like you only have a few months.
before most people fill their sets,
Yeah.
and then you can get caught. You can get caught, you know.
yeah. I remember when those American quarter sets were first coming out. They were selling them for top dollar, every last one of them. Once they completed the first 50 states. Then after that,
Yeah, yeah.
it, it,
Well, I mean, look at a lot of the U.S. mint sets, man. Go back in time and look at them. I mean, there's a shitload of them that sell for less than what they came from the mint for.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I knew to just wait. That's why I just waited.
Yeah, it doesn't just happen on the oddball coins. It happens on some of the mainstream stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Well, there's a window of opportunity there. Once it's gone, it's gone.
That's why I was trying to tell people. I see a lot of people buy. Um, I made the video. I should put it back up, but I made the video on the pre-33 gold piece where I was talking about how I thought, when the baby boomers generation comes along, those guys starting to want to retire and everything, they're
Hmm.
going to be not only are they going to put more coins into the market of that
Hmm.
type, they're also going to be reducing the demand on the buyer side because they're not going to be buying anymore. Obviously, if they're selling liquidating their stash pile. So you have to be really careful in these really high premium coins that are very far beyond um, the metal content as far as like the pre-33 stuff. I'm not talking modern. That's a different deal. That's your guys' era now. But I always feel comfortable. I always feel more comfortable trying to pick up. I still believe in them, but I like picking them up close to spot. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
If I can get them close to spot, then once in a while you get a bonus because you get something that comes along that's better than spot, or somebody missed something, they missed a mint mark, or the person you got it from doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't acquire them that way if you're clicking on AppMex. You got to actually kind of hunt around. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can sometimes on eBay if you catch people sleeping.
Yeah, yeah. That's generally what I do. Like I said, I see a popular set. If I personally want it, I wait till the hype dies down, and then I'll come back and I'll pick it up for very cheap prices.
On the newer stuff, you mean?
Yep, on the newer stuff.
Yeah, because isn't it? I mean, I haven't tracked that coin because I really didn't care that much about it. But didn't the the baseball coin and gold have like an outrageous high price for a short period of time, and then people who bought them just got hammered.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yep. I never brought any of them.
So
Yep. Yep.
it's unfortunate because it throws a lot of people out of the game, man. You know, don't take many hits like that to discourage somebody who's just starting out.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I mean, people take my videos wrong sometimes. They always have because I'm a little bit blunt. But I'm really not intending to piss anybody off. I just kind of try and put out what I believe is a conservative approach so you don't get burnt. It just rubs people the wrong way sometimes. But really, it's because they get excited about shit and then they don't, you know what I mean? They'll get
clobbered.
Yeah.
They get caught up in all the flu-flaw hype.
Yeah. But see, there's a huge difference between collecting and just trying to make money off coins.
Exactly.
If you're buying stuff out of love, you know, I always hammer on George because he's got the most wonderful, diverse Canadian coin collection I've ever seen, right? And most knowledgeable dude of coins, brother. You know, you are on the Canadian, man. But you know, there's just some coins that I personally wouldn't buy, but I'm not as big a collector like you are. You know what I mean?
I know. I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So all the point of views that people have really are very dependent on where you're coming from. And so you're not wrong necessarily for being a collector, and you're not wrong for being someone trying to make a profit. But you can't approach everything the same way, right?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
No, it's perfectly said. No, it's exactly right. You hit it right on the top of the nail, man.
Yeah, no, and the videos that you put out, man, they've always when I watch them, they've always been objectively, viewed. You give it a straightforward thought.
Well, I'm trying to calm down some, man. I used to get a little excited a couple of years ago, man. Now I gotta have a little puff before I make a video every now and then.
There's been a lot of people been hammered. It was like in 2011, and the squeals were on, and it was going to 100 and something, and I started thinking to myself, that sounds all fine and dandy, but let me start looking at some of the reality of this, where they use this stuff to do this, that, and the other. And the higher that price goes, there's going to be less of this, that, and the other made. They ain't going to let this get too far out of hand. I better start hitting for the back door. You know what I mean? And there's people out there that don't have that thought process, or who has that, the intuition to reevaluate. And I think that's key. People need to reevaluate. What's a flash in the pan versus a steady,
right.
mover.
Right. But again, like I said, it kind of comes down to your point of view, your objective. What are you trying to do? Are you a collector? Are you trying to flip and make money? Because even a collector, more than likely, based on historical performance of the bullion, if you're a collector and you're holding it for your generation, for your next generation, for your kids, or even for your retirement, and you're fairly young now, chances are, even if it's a shitty coin, it's still going to be all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're talking 20 years, 30 years down the road, even a piece of crap is probably going to be worth more just on its bullion weight. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So you can't go that wrong. But if you're trying to game it in a short window, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, there's only a few coins you can do that with, and as a collector, you got to be a little bit of a flipper too.
Right.
To make your collection grow,
Right.
unless you can't spend. Yeah, unless you get a good deal on every single coin. You know what I mean?
Right.
But,
I mean, there's some dudes out there who just got really deep pockets, so they can buy whatever they want. But,
well, good on them, then.
right. Yeah. Must be nice. But I was just getting ready, kind of pointing to that fact. I was just getting ready to put up another video. I'm going to in a little bit. I just made it, but it's like comparing straight up bullion to the the 1999-W Burnished Eagle, the rarest modern U.S. gold eagle out there, and its performance over the last 12 years. And it kind of shows you over the long time duration the bullion versus the numismatic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
A modern bullion piece versus a modern numismatic. I mean, hell, they almost look identical because they're St. Gaudens design and Mercanti on the back. So.
Yeah, well, I think it's cool when a modern coin crosses over to a numismatic piece
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and becomes rare. Those are the coins I like to try to watch for.
Well, this guy is your generation, man. I mean, I know you're just a tad younger than me, but I'll say that this generation right now that's in their 20s, 30s, maybe 40s, they're the ones making this transition to where the modern bullion has become numismatic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're the one driving it. I think it's cool as hell. It's a whole new era.
Yeah. I mean, I got like right now. I got this. I mean, I got an idea. Like I brought all those 2 ounce Libertad proofs.
Mm-hmm.
I got half of them graded. I got the other half still raw. Haven't graded them.
That seems to be the new trend, isn't it? Bigger chunks of silver and less mintage. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
noticed that.
Yeah. I think they'll do well. 10, 15 years from now.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well,
I'm not.
the Libertides, I really haven't got into them that much. I've got a few floating around here and there, but
Mhm.
if you think about it, I mean, that's a fairly large family, Mexico, right?
Mhm.
And Libertides, and they don't put out a lot of, pardon this, George, but crazy shit. They don't have a lot of,
Yeah, no.
Venetian glass coins and stuff. But so them having these low mintage coins come through the pipeline that's pretty intriguing. I might have to start looking at it a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, Libertads are pretty awesome coins for
No,
sure.
I just mean they're still kind of like close to the vest as far as the family goes,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
But they're not, and they're starting to limit these production numbers pretty low. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. Hang on.
Yeah. There's a question about the 2 ounce 2015 biblical series. David and Goliath. The David and coins and silvers. That's not on the outside. I mean, my personal opinion on it. I'll probably get that one just because I like the guy holding up the head. Just my own personal opinion on it. I gotta have I'm kind of diversing into a spooky coin collection type of deal. Um, Off to the side. I got some ideas with that. Also, the Death Dealer coin. It's expensive, but something I'm definitely looking to get a hold of as well. And as far as the other biblical coins, I'll take it as they come. The David and Goliath one will probably be the first one I get of the whole series, and I just pick them as I like them.
Exactly, and that's a good point. Is buy what you like.
Yeah.
If you like it, buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Do your research. Do your research on the piece. If it interests you and you like the item that much, doesn't matter what anybody else says. Buy the coin.
Yeah, coins and silver and do what you think about the value. I have no idea about the value. If like I said, I'm buying it because I like it. So whether it raises in value or not, if it raises in value, good. If it doesn't, no, oh so well either. Because
Well, it depends on the reason why you're buying it. If you're buying something to hope that it goes up in value and you're going to make money on the item in the near future or long future, it doesn't matter. Then that's a different reason for buying it as a collection piece for something that you're going to hold on to and not worry so much about what it's going to do down the road.
Right.
Yeah.
The other thing people fail to especially in fantasy land of YouTube, there's no time horizon thing. Everybody's about now, now, now. I mean, it's like a fucking McDonald's mentality. You know what I mean? Nobody thinks in anything beyond what they can see. And you could buy, I'll give you an example because the only reason I know I was just looking up stuff and I had specific numbers for the video I'm doing. You could buy a bullion quarter ounce for $68 was melt value in 2002, gold, okay?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now, if that quarter ounce happened to be the shittiest, ugliest, most unpopular coin out there, and you paid a 5% premium melt, today that quarter ounce is $297 melt value. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you tripled or 4 times your money almost on a crappy ass coin if you waited from 2002 to now, which is what 13 years.
13 years, yeah.
Okay, what the fuck's wrong with that?
Absolutely nothing.
Right. So in your worst case scenario, if you're even the worst coin picker out there and you're picking the crappiest coins,
Yeah.
you'll still be all right if your time horizon's long enough, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
So
No,
I don't
very
know
good.
what the big deal is. I don't know what the antis just don't make no sense to me, you know?
I know, I hear you, man.
Yeah.
So,
It's a lot of interesting things have come out. I remember back in 2010, there wasn't as big as a variety that's out there now. Even I watched my own LCSs evolve, and that's why he's been in business for a very long time.
yeah.
When I used to go in there in 2010, I never seen Australian coins or anything like that in there. But by 2011, he had them.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, a lot of those guys are struggling, man, because of the internet and everything, you know, because of the AppMexes of the world and the big coin dealers.
Yeah. Well, the one that the West Seattle coin, he does a lot of business. There might be 4 or 5 people in there buying, and there might be another 10 in there selling jewelry. You know what I'm saying? He typically has more people coming in selling jewelry and stuff like that. So I think that's really his base of his business.
Right. Yeah.
It's the take okay, this is $1,200.
Oh, sure.
I'll give you 1,000. You know what I mean? I think that's really
Yeah.
his
I mean,
brand.
I was at one dude's place. I was just at one dude's place the other day. I mean, just to give you an example, a guy comes in and plunks down 10 grand worth of Krugs on the table, and that particular coin shop dealer guy gave him 96% of spot. Okay.
Yep.
So what that translates is 4%. Okay. And what that translates on a $10,000 gold deal is $400. The guy just made $400 in like 2 seconds.
Yep.
So
yeah, he didn't supply anything. The only thing he's gonna do is package it up and send it to the refinery.
yeah. I think I talked to a different dude. It might have been a different one, but I think he said something. He locked it in. He locked it in with the refinery, 5 seconds after he did the deal. So.
Yep.
He just as easily could have put it in under a glass case and turned around and popped it to the next guy interested in buying it for 4 over spot, right?
Yep.
He got another 400 on the other end, or maybe 500.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that's easy. That's easy. He only thing he's doing is just facilitating the cash transaction and locking his price in and getting it to the refinery.
That's just a volume thing,
Yep. And that's typically what I see there. I thought about that too. I said, I wonder how they stay in business.
Well, but it points to being smart about how you dispose of your shit, though, too, right? So you're gonna take 4%. The guy's taking 4%, a $400 hit. Now, I'm not saying he's taking a $400 loss because who knows what he paid for the gold, but he took a $400 hit below spot, whereas anybody else who buys that Kruger online or an Eagle online or a Maple online, they got to pay a premium over spot, right?
Yep.
So all he's got to do is find a guy who he knows who's looking at paying 2% over spot to give him just spot, and he would have saved $400.
Yeah. Well, a lot of those transactions happen too over time with coins, and that's how they get more rare. Also.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So that's the reason why if you're getting a hold of some of the lower mintage coins and you're willing to go 10, 12, 15 years out on them, I
Mhm.
think you'll turn out well over time. You
Mhm.
know, you'll do okay. I don't see you catching too bad at the end of the stick on those
Mhm.
for those
You
types of
talking the
trades.
old ones or the modern? What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm in that generation. I'm in my 30s, so
Mhm. You're
it'll,
talking the newer stuff right now.
yeah, I'm talking the newer
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, you just got to pay attention because the newer stuff is, on average, minted in such freaking high numbers that even if 10% are melted, there's still going to be 5 times more than the old shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. That's why I like to buy the Canadian stuff. Um, and George
Shit.
knows that. Yeah, I like to, I'm,
Hey, well, let's go get Mob and not a pie Canadian. We'll have 4 against 1.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, man. I like Canadian too, man. I got Canadian coin. George knows I got Canadian coin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man. You got some nice Canadian stuff
But
there.
like I was laughing, man, because I like remember when Stackerville was first getting going. I was trying to like get people excited about it. I have actually one of the rarer silver sets was the Zodiac set. You familiar with that one?
Yeah, oh yeah. I have a few of them. I don't have them all.
Yeah. So I offered them at spot, and nobody bought nobody. I had no takers, man. You know. So
What?
yeah, it's like some people they just you know as time goes on, that's like even as modern as that is, as time goes on, it's kind of like, what have you done for me lately? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, what have you done? What's the hottest thing right now? You know?
yeah,
So,
what's new?
yeah, yeah. What the
There's
fuck's a tulip? What the fuck's a tulip privy? You know what I mean? That's what happens to some shit.
there's there's
We
definitely
love those tulips though, man. Those are beautiful.
Huh?
Love the
I'm
tulip
just saying a
trees.
lot of people don't know about it. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no,
That's
I
what I
know.
meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of privies. There's a lot of
Yeah,
privies that I wasn't
Oh,
even
there's
aware
privy
of.
marks everywhere, man.
yeah.
I walked into an LCS and they sold me, some, regular Canadian bullion coins, maples at spot. And I get them home and they've all got 2,000 privy marks on them.
Yeah. I mean,
You know.
I don't ever, like I said, I don't ever intend to piss nobody off. I'm trying to be, well, I am conservative, so it's by nature that I look at shit like that. But to me, privies are just like labels, man. You know, you get all these labels, first strike, early release, blue label, green label, pink label, Bob's label, Bill's label, this show's
Yeah,
label, that label. It's like, come on, man. You
I
know?
know.
Yeah. I was recently in a bid war against somebody, and I said, "Screw this, man. Let me pull back.
Yeah.
I'll get what I'm looking for, and I'll be happy. I'm just,
Right.
I'm currently, hunting for. I'm gonna get the last. Well, I'm waiting for Canada to release it to the U.S. The
Hmm.
banknote series,
Hmm.
the Vigente, and
Right. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. All those labels and all those privies and all those types that you don't know where to place them. It's like the branches on a tree, right? The further you get away from the trunk and the more branches you have, the skinnier the shit gets and the easier it breaks, the less
Yeah.
shit's going on.
yeah,
Well, it's called dilution. You only got so many collectors with so much spare, free spendable money
hmm
to invest, and all of a sudden, where you had a million dudes trying to buy a family of coins that had I don't know, let's say a thousand coins. Now you got a million dudes fighting for 100,000 coins, and it just starts splitting everything down, and it kills the demand. You know?
It's just like the new Maple Leaf MC squared reverse proof one.
Right,
yeah,
right.
NGC has 3 different labels for that and 2 different holders. So
Mm-hmm.
now you have a raw coin plus 6 different varieties of
Right.
holders and labels to get.
Right. Well, what they're doing, effectively doing, besides dilution, which is what they're doing, but if you think about it, the reason like young stackers today, or young collectors, I should say, not so much stackers, but young collectors today aren't going to go out and try and complete a pre-33 gold eagle set because they can't afford it. All right. There's just,
Right.
the price points were so high on the higher end stuff, and some of the coins in the family are so rare that they couldn't even complete it if they wanted to. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So that drives them away from those coins, and they start looking elsewhere. What other coins do I want to have? Because I can't do a whole set of that. I can't afford a whole set of that. Well, now you come over to a Canadian Maple Leaf. Oh, this looks good. I'm going to collect these. These are affordable. And all of a sudden they put 50 fucking labels and 50 fucking privies. Now that kid's got to buy 100 coins
Right.
where he had to buy one before. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And he
That
goes,
is
"Fuck this,
exactly, yeah.
man." Yeah. So it's not a good thing what they're doing. I understand why they're doing it, but it's not a good thing.
Yeah, I think when you get down to it, though, it's gonna it'll correct itself over time because
Yeah.
you'll start to see sets
Right.
that'll be fragmented. I mean, it's
Right.
already happening. I
Yeah.
Like I said, I got one, and I'm not so much worried about what the label says in there. As long as I got a
Right.
coin and it's the 70 on it, and I'm doing that type of set, then I'm good with it. You know.
Yeah. Well, what it did, I think, just my opinion again, but I think it just
Mhm.
it funnels people towards the keys, right? It funnels
Yeah.
them towards the hot ones in the groups. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So puts more demand on those and less demand on the overall family of stuff. So, but I'm kind of a pessimist on this. It's
Yeah.
a little
Well,
negative.
down the road, you can always try to, I mean, but PCGS hasn't done all this. Well, they do some labeling, but most of the stuff that I've ran across is typically a standard label in it. The vast majority.
Yeah. Yep. Silver sign. 1 minute, I'm done with the New Zealand mint. Had some nice bird coins come out of the New Zealand mint at one time. I had a few of them.
Be right back.
Huh? All right. Ran everybody off. Pause briefly for a message from our sponsor. Oh, they're good. Oh, the prawns that are gone. I'm concentrating on the tilapias now. Prawns were a pain in the ass. They like to devour each other. The tilapia don't eat each other, so that's a big plus. Unless the big ones will eat the little ones, but the problem with prawns is the adults will eat the other adults and stuff, and then the male is a totally off subject for a coin video, but the male prawns they excrete a hormone into the water that restricts the growth of all the other male prawns in the water. And so you have 3 body types: the large blue claw, the orange claw, medium body type, and then these little tiny ones. And it's weird. They won't grow any larger as long as there's a male, uh, dominant male in the same tank. It's really crazy shit. Not to mention that trying to get them to spawn is really difficult because you got to go from uh, freshwater to brackish water tank and then back to from a brackish water tank back to a freshwater tank. Maybe they'll make a prawn coin. Right, yeah, up to a generally a large size, a few pounds. Yeah, at least I haven't seen any 100-pound tilapia. You don't have none yet. You got to get you some SS. Get you some veggies and some fish tank going. I ain't heard Ray yet. Where's he at?
I'm here, but there's a cat in here with me. He's crying.
What's going on, man?
What's up, BSO? How much?
I heard you went overseas, didn't you?
Yeah, went to Amsterdam with 24K, and then I visited CCT.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was fun.
Yeah, I went to Amsterdam once. Pretty crazy place.
Yeah.
Copenhagen. I went to Copenhagen and Amsterdam. A few other places over there. So what'd you bring back? Any souvenirs, cuckoo clocks, and beer mugs and shit?
Actually, no. I just bought two silver charms. I didn't pick up many coins. I was the one that was doing a lot of the buying.
How long were you over there for?
10 days. I was there for 10 days. I think I was there for 15.
That's cool.
He was there 5 days before me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Cyber's a good dude.
Yeah, he's cool.
He didn't take you metal detecting?
No, we went to this Roman villa. I forgot what it was. And we saw the
ruins of it?
Yeah, the mosaics, some of the old mosaics and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Like they still got like aqueducts and stuff over there, remnants, don't they?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I never made it to like Rome, man. I wanted to see some of that. Go see where the gladiators fought and all that shit. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm planning a trip to go there.
I am Spartacus. Said you bring some coins back, you said? Or just some charms?
Just some charms.
Yeah. For like a girlfriend, your wife or something, or what?
No, just for my mom and my sister.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I was hearing a little bit of the hangout you had earlier, Siren. And I was hearing what Al had to say about going through customs and stuff like that. And it was the same thing with me. I mean, they didn't. When I went to go see CCT, I was delivering some coins for him from Al, and then vice versa. And I didn't have any problem. The only problem was this guy. He cut himself. He cut himself on my razor, and they got all mad, so they took everything out of my bag, and some of the stuff that CCT had for Al, it was, they made me open up, because some of it you couldn't see, you couldn't tell there were coins because they were in that. It was in a packaging that's kind of like in between a cardboard. Have you guys seen that packaging? It's kind of like in between a cardboard, and you really couldn't tell. But it was just one coin that they made me tear open. I was like, oh man. And then the lady there, they took me aside, and she started asking me real dumb questions like, well, why do you collect? And I tried really hard not to lose my cool. I go, why does anybody collect anything? But she goes, well, I'm just asking you questions. I go, yeah, but that's what does that have to do with why you guys, pulled me aside? Okay, the guy cut his finger on my razor, but I told him I had a razor blade in the my little bag, that carries that stuff. And then so she opened up the thing and she saw a little coin. It was a beautiful little coin. I forgot what it was, but they were fascinated. And then they started to kind of ease up.
Sounds like your cat's in heat, man.
No, he's a neutered boy.
He just wants you to give him something to eat.
You know, he wants to get out, but some there's some stuff going downstairs
Oh.
going on.
Oh yeah.
Can't be around. That's why I had it my mic muted because he was crying and crying.
Right, yeah. Give him the mic already. Stories time. It's funny sometimes. Yep. Well, that's crazy, man. Guy cuts himself on a razor you told him you had, and then they get all.
Yeah. And the razor was, even his boss, I go, look at the razor, it's brand new, it hasn't been used. You know, and his boss was, yeah, you know. He was telling him, don't worry. But they had it for safety reasons. They had to send him home. They probably had to send him to the doctor or something like that because they took all my information. Like, you know,
Is that on the way over or on the way back?
This was on the way back. This was coming back from
Europe. Okay, yeah.
to Amsterdam because I was only able to spend 2 days with CCT.
Okay, guys and girls, I'm gonna drop. I gotta make a run real quick.
All right, man. Later.
All right, take it easy, BSO. Take it easy, George, Jack, not so polite Canadian, Raymond, and Siren.
Have a good one.
And everybody else watching in the background.
Yeah. Anybody else watching? I ran them all off, man.
Other than that, I didn't have any problem as far as with customs or anything. They basically just waved me through.
Yeah.
You know.
That's good.
And even coming home to the States, the guy just said, you know, where were you? I was in Amsterdam for 10 days.
I never had to, I didn't do Europe that much. When I did Europe, I was in the military, so I was on, I didn't get checked at all. But
oh yeah, you guys get to pass right through, yeah.
Yeah. When I did get checked, I was going to Canada back and forth, and usually all you just tell them guys you're going fishing, you're getting drunk, and they didn't give a shit. You know. So.
That's funny.
Which wasn't lying. Like, 2 cases of Seagrams in the back.
Yeah, that's the only problem I had was in because I couldn't land at Heathrow. I had to land in Gatwick, the airport called Gatwick, London. It was a lot closer to CCT. That's the only little hiccup. But other than that, it was all good.
Yeah, I imagine it's going to get nothing but tighter.
What kind of a retard rummages around inside a bag with a razor on it and cuts himself? I mean, wouldn't you be extra fucking careful?
Well, he told me, he goes, do you have anything that might come out? And I have a little bag, where you put your kind of
Exactly, man.
razors and stuff like that. I said, I just have my razor in there. As soon as I said that, he cuts himself.
It sounds like a fucking winner.
Really sharp knife.
It was
I got a really sharp knife in my bag. Reach in there and see if you can find it.
It was completely his fault, and he got very upset with me. But his bosses were more understanding. I said, I told him. He goes, do you have anything in my? I said, just my razor, and I had it in a special bag. And he goes in there and boom, he cuts himself.
Hey George, not fishing. Did you ever buy that fishing camp, man?
No, I never did. No. It's a little would have been great. It would have been great, man, but no. Needed a partner.
Too bad.
Yeah.
paradise, man.
There's always other opportunities.
Yeah, I came close to getting one time. Then I figured I'd be
That'd
doing
be my
nothing but fucking
dream,
doing
man. I tell
Johnson
you.
outboard. Yeah, but yeah, if you had all the right people, but if you had to do all the maintenance to all the outboards and all that shit all day long, you know,
Yeah.
I think it would still be pretty cool. Yeah, I'd do it. I'd be willing to give it a whirl.
Yeah. This guy I know, he owns one, but it's a fly-in camp, eh? And the fishing is just unreal, man.
Is this a different one?
No,
This is
yeah,
a
this is
different
a different one, yeah. A friend of mine here, he's a contractor, and he has his own fly-in camp, and he's a pilot. He's got his own plane, pretty cool. And anyway, the fishing there, brother, is just unbelievable. You can catch 40 inch.
Oh, dude, I've done it. Yeah,
40-inch pike all day long, man. On top water lures. Yeah, it's just unreal.
Get to where a little stream feeds in somewhere and have stacked up with walleye like cordwood down at the bottom.
Oh, there's some nice walleye fishing there.
I used to love it, man. Yeah, pike be good. The water is so clear up there, you could sit on the front of the boat and watch the walleye come eat your bait.
Well, some of the lakes
20
are
feet
like
down,
that
you know?
in Saskatchewan, but not many, man. Saskatchewan's prairie land.
Yeah.
They're big
you got
lakes,
smallmouth up there?
not very deep, shallow lakes, lots of weeds.
Yeah.
You know. Um,
Do you
what
got
was
like
that? They got
smallmouth
what?
too, or grayling, or anything else? Smallmouth or grayling or anything else up there?
Yeah, you got Arctic grayling further up north. Not much for bass. Maybe a little bass in the southern part of the province, but not a whole lot.
So walleye and pike are the big ticket items.
Walleye's a big thing out here, yeah. You get sturgeon in the rivers.
Yeah.
But you can't keep those. They're catch and release only.
Right.
It's a different kind of fishing than I'm used to, that's for sure, because I grew up in British Columbia. I consider BC my home. And there's such a wide variety of fishing. I mean, you can go saltwater fishing for all kinds of species. You can go trout fishing in the mountain lakes and streams, and salmon fishing in the rivers, and it's just awesome. Lots of variety.
What made you live there, man? Work?
Well, no, a woman.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
But that's good. So you fly fish for them, or you spoon fish, or what do you do?
Oh, I love fly fishing. Yeah. But I do all kinds of stuff when it comes to fishing. Fly fishing is the best.
Last time I went fly fishing, I stood there, man, and I was waiting for a bite for like 15 minutes, man. And then my buddy came over and said, "What are you doing, man?" And I said, "I'm fishing, man." He goes, "Really?" He goes, "What are you fishing for?" I said, "I'm fishing for bass, man." He goes, "Well, there ain't no bass up in that tree where you're lured."
Yeah.
So
No, you use fly when you fly fish. You use little frogs, man. Little frogs work great. Ducks, baby ducks.
Yeah.
They go after those hard, eh?
After a baby duck?
Yeah.
Did you say a baby duck?
Yeah.
Like a live baby duck?
No, you don't use a live one. Imitation.
That's harsh fishing right there, man.
That's funny.
Swim, motherfucker, swim!
I've seen it many times. Little baby ducks swimming along behind their mother, and then all of a sudden a big pike comes up and just hammers one.
Yeah. No, I've seen it. I just didn't know you'd use one, actually.
No.
I've seen seagulls get chomped on, too.
Oh, man. People kicking down my doors here soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, coming after you.
Yeah.
The baby duck,
Coin silver and
PETA,
the
PETA,
YouTube size. Yeah, I shop at Colonial
Canadian
Acres.
PETA. They have PETA up there in Canada.
What's that?
They got PETA up there in Canada. People against something of animals.
Oh, yeah, they're everywhere, aren't they?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tree huggers, we call them.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get out your way sometime, man.
Yeah, well, if you ever make it up this way, you better swing by.
I got my farm up in Ontario. I go up there, try to go up there every year. I mean, it'd be a haul, Trans Canada Highway all the way over to your side, but it'd be fun.
Can always meet up somewhere.
I put on my bucket list, man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. What's halfway between Ontario and Saskatchewan, man?
Well, probably
Alberta or
Winnipeg,
something?
Manitoba.
Manitoba.
Yeah. All right, guys, I gotta swing out of here. I gotta get
Yeah.
dinner going,
Me
pick up my
too. I'm
daughter.
hungry as hell, man.
Yeah.
Time to start cooking. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks, Silver Siren.
Thanks, Silver Siren, for the show. Appreciate
I'll
it.
catch you on the
Take
flip
care,
side,
everybody.
George.
Yeah, you bet.
See you, man.
Hey guys.